Imagine packing your bags, heading somewhere beautiful, and knowing you didn't drain your bank account to make it happen. Now imagine something even better. What if I told you that some of the best vacations in the world are hidden in plain sight, and most people overlook them because they think travel has to be expensive? Today, you're going to discover cheap vacation ideas that anyone can afford. But here's the twist. One of the most affordable vacation styles in this list is also one of the most luxurious. Why? Stick around, because you'll want to hear how people are taking dream-level trips while spending less than what most spend on a simple weekend outing. Number 1. The nearby town adventure. Most people miss this, but some of the best vacations are right around the corner. You don't need flights, fancy resorts, or long itineraries. Sometimes you just need a nearby town you've never truly explored. Think of a town that's 30 to 90 minutes away from where you live. Maybe it has a small historic street, a lake, a local museum, or even a quiet park. This type of trip works because transportation is one of the biggest travel expenses. When you remove long drives and flights, you instantly cut the cost of your vacation. For example, someone living in Ohio could take a short trip to Yellow Springs. It has hiking trails, quirky shops, and beautiful nature. A family in Texas could spend a day in Groon or Wimberley. Someone in Florida might explore Mount Dora. These towns feel like mini vacations without the price of a real getaway. Number 2, the off-season getaway. This one can cut your travel costs by more than 50%. Every destination has peak seasons: summer, holidays, spring break. That is when hotels raise prices and crowds show up. But here's the hack. Travel during the off-season, and suddenly the same hotel that costs $240 per night might drop to $90. For example, beach towns are way cheaper from September to November. Mountain towns get cheaper right after ski season. Even big cities like Chicago, Seattle, or Boston have off-seasons where hotel and Airbnb prices drop a lot. Plus, traveling during off-seasons means fewer crowds, shorter lines, and a more peaceful experience. Number 3, the camping or cabin escape. Nature is one of the most affordable vacations you can take, and you don't need expensive gear. Whether you want something rugged like tent camping or something cozy like a small cabin, both options are way cheaper than hotels. State parks are perfect for this. Campsites usually cost somewhere between $15 and $40 per night. Cabins inside state parks often cost less than a regular hotel. You get hiking, fishing, campfires, and fresh air. For example, Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Shenandoah National Park, and Yosemite all have affordable camping options. Even smaller state parks in your own state can give you a peaceful vacation without requiring expensive travel. Number 4, the house-sitting trip. This is the secret most beginners don't know. House-sitting lets you stay in someone's home for free while taking care of small tasks like watering plants or watching pets. There are websites where people look for responsible house-sitters in exchange for free stays. Some people have stayed in beautiful homes in Arizona, California, or Colorado without paying a single dollar for lodging. Imagine staying in a big home with a pool, or a cozy cottage near a lake, and your only job is making sure the house stays tidy and the pets stay happy. It's one of the cheapest vacation ideas out there, and many travelers use it to visit multiple cities every year. Number 5, the national park road trip. This one feels more expensive than it really is because the views are world-class. National parks offer some of the most beautiful and unforgettable travel experiences in the country. Entrance fees are usually around $20 to $35 per vehicle, and that covers everyone inside the car. If you're planning more than one trip, an annual pass costs about the same as one dinner outing for a family. Plan your trip smartly. Bring snacks, make sandwiches, and skip overpriced food stops. Stay in budget motels or campgrounds nearby. For example, a family who drives to the Grand Canyon, stays in a nearby town like Williams, and eats simple meals can take a full 3-day vacation for cheaper than a single night in most big city hotels. Number 6, the mega budget beach trip. Yes, there are affordable beaches in the USA. The secret is avoiding famous, overhyped spots. Instead of Miami, go to Daytona. Instead of Malibu, go to Ventura. Instead of Myrtle Beach, explore Tybee Island. You can even cut costs more by staying 1 or 2 towns away from the beach instead of directly on the water. A hotel that costs $300 near the water might be $80 10 minutes away. All you need is a short drive or a quick walk to enjoy the ocean. Example, many families stay near Galveston but outside the main tourist area. They get cheaper hotels, quiet beaches, and free public access to the shoreline. Number 7. The big city on a budget. This works because many major cities have free attractions. It feels like a luxury trip, but the cost can stay low. For example, Washington, D.C. offers free admission to the Smithsonian museums. Chicago has free beaches and parks. New York City has free ferry rides, like the Staten Island Ferry, which gives you a great view of the Statue of Liberty. To keep the trip affordable, stay outside the downtown area. Use public transportation like subways or buses. Eat local food instead of tourist food. A city vacation can feel rich while staying cheap. Number 8. The all-inclusive budget resort surprise. Here comes the twist you've been waiting for. Sometimes the cheapest vacation is the one that sounds the most luxurious. All-inclusive resorts in places like Mexico or the Caribbean often run discounts in the off-season. Some people have taken 3-day or 4-day trips for around $350 to $450 per person. That includes food, drinks, rooms, and activities. When you calculate everything, including how much you'd normally spend on meals, transportation, and entertainment, an all-inclusive trip can end up cheaper than a basic local vacation. That is the curiosity loop we opened earlier. A luxury vacation can sometimes cost less than a staycation if the timing is right.
Number 9. The staycation with a twist. A staycation does not have to be boring. The goal is to feel like you traveled, even if you never left your area. Book one night in a budget hotel or Airbnb. Explore nearby nature. Try a restaurant you've always wanted to try. Do something touristy in your own city. For example, someone living in Atlanta might go to the Georgia Aquarium or the Botanical Garden. Someone in Denver might take a day trip to Boulder. Someone in San Diego might explore La Jolla or Balboa Park. The trick is to break your normal routine and treat the day like a real vacation. Number 10. The hostel or shared stay experience. Hostels are not only for backpackers. Many are clean, safe, and affordable. Some offer private rooms that cost less than most hotels. This is a great option for solo travelers. You get social experiences, group activities, and a fun environment. Many budget travelers use hostels to explore places like New Orleans, San Francisco, or Austin without paying expensive hotel prices. Example, a traveler could stay in a private hostel room in downtown Denver for half the price of a regular hotel. Number 11. The train travel escape. Train travel is one of the most relaxing ways to travel. No airport stress, no long security lines, no driving through hours of traffic. Some train routes in the USA are surprisingly affordable. They offer scenic views that you can't get from a car. For example, the Amtrak routes from Chicago to Milwaukee, Los Angeles to San Diego, or New York to Philadelphia can cost less than a tank of gas. If you pack snacks and travel at off-peak times, you can get even better prices. Number 12. The free activity vacation. Sometimes the vacation is not the trip, it is the activities. And many of the best activities cost nothing. You can plan a trip around things like hiking, picnics, free walking tours, street art hunts, community festivals, free concerts, or farmers markets. For example, Austin has free outdoor concerts. Portland has free street fairs. Phoenix has free hiking trails. When the main activity is free, your entire trip becomes cheaper. Number 13. The friends or family trip. This one is simple. Split the cost. When multiple people travel together, everyone pays less. Share a big Airbnb, split gas, share groceries, take turns cooking. Many families take yearly budget vacations this way because it cuts every cost in half. For example, a cabin that costs $160 per night becomes only $40 if 4 people split it. A rental car that feels too expensive suddenly fits the budget when 4 friends divide the cost. Number 14, the rewards and points vacation. Many credit cards give points for everyday spending. Even a card with no annual fee can give enough points for a cheap flight or hotel stay after a few months. Some people save points for a year and then use them for a nearly free vacation. You don't need to spend extra money. You just need to use your card for groceries, gas, or bills and pay it off on time. For example, a person may earn enough points to cover a one-night hotel stay in Orlando or a short flight to a nearby state. Number 15, the local festival getaway. Many towns host free or low-cost festivals all year long. These events bring music, food, art, and community fun without the price of a big vacation. The best part is that you can plan an entire trip around one event and keep everything affordable. For example, small towns often host strawberry festivals, blueberry festivals, outdoor movie nights, cultural parades, food truck gatherings, or seasonal fairs. A family could drive to a nearby town for a fall pumpkin festival, enjoy free entertainment, walk through vendor booths, and only spend money on snacks. It feels like a full vacation day at a tiny fraction of the cost.
Number 16, the volunteer vacation. This option gives you a meaningful experience plus a budget-friendly trip. Many organizations offer week-long or weekend volunteer opportunities that include free lodging or discounted lodging. For example, beach cleanups sometimes offer free campsites. Wildlife centers may exchange volunteer work for overnight stays. Historical villages or farms sometimes need short-term helpers and offer free housing in return. You travel, help others, and save money at the same time. It's a trip you will always remember. Number 17, the university town escape. College towns are some of the most underrated travel destinations. They are built for young people, which means cheap food, affordable entertainment, walkable streets, and free events. You can visit places like Ann Arbor, Athens, Gainesville, Madison, or Eugene and enjoy museums, botanical gardens, live music, campus tours, or big open libraries at little to no cost. Hotels are often cheaper during school breaks, especially in summer and winter. Number 18, the farm stay experience. Many farms in the USA open their land to visitors. These stays often cost much less than hotels and give you a peaceful, unique vacation. Imagine waking up to the sound of birds instead of traffic. Imagine tasting fresh eggs or fruit grown right where you're staying. Some farms let visitors help with chores or explore gardens. Others offer simple cabins or small guest houses. A farm stay feels refreshing, quiet, and incredibly affordable. Number 19, the lake town weekend. Beach towns get attention, but lake towns are often cheaper and just as beautiful. Lakes offer swimming, fishing, kayaking, hiking, and picnic spots. Many lakefront parks have free or low-cost access, making this an ideal budget vacation. For example, Lake George in New York, Big Bear Lake in California, Lake Lanier in Georgia, and Flathead Lake in Montana all offer affordable cabin rentals in nearby towns. If you want relaxation without ocean prices, lake trips are perfect. Number 20, the ferry trip adventure. Some ferries cost less than parking at a theme park, and many ferry routes offer unforgettable views. You can ride a ferry to a nearby island, coastal town, or scenic overlook and spend the entire day exploring. For example, the Washington State Ferry System offers routes that show beautiful mountain and ocean views. North Carolina's ferry system connects small islands for very low cost.
The Staten Island ferry in New York is completely free and gives you a stunning view of the skyline. Number 21. The historical trail journey. Many states have historic landmarks and trails that are completely free to visit. These locations give you a mix of learning, scenery, and adventure, all in one trip. For example, you can walk parts of the Freedom Trail in Boston, explore Civil War battlefields, or visit old gold mining towns. Most of these locations have self-guided tours that cost nothing. You'll experience history and nature without paying for attractions. Number 22. The free museum or discount museum day. A lot of museums offer free days each month. Some offer discounted evening hours. This includes science museums, children's museums, art museums, and history centers. For example, many cities have free First Fridays, free Second Saturdays, or free museum nights. A family can plan an entire city trip around these free entry days, cutting the cost of a vacation dramatically. Number 23. The Botanical Garden or Nature Center retreat. Botanical gardens often cost far less than other attractions. Many even offer free entry days. These places are perfect for calm, beautiful vacations. Imagine spending a full day walking through flower paths, shaded trails, butterfly exhibits, and quiet seating areas. Nature centers offer similar experiences, often with free wildlife exhibits, bird-watching areas, and beginner-friendly hikes. Number 24. The local food tour vacation. Here's a fun idea. Pick 5 cheap local restaurants, bakeries, or food trucks you've never tried. Turn that into your entire vacation day. For example, you might start with a breakfast sandwich at a family-owned cafe, then visit a taco truck for lunch, grab pastries from a small bakery, and finish with a budget-friendly dinner at a local diner. You experience new flavors, new spots, and a full day of exploration without high travel costs. Number 26. The thrift store treasure hunt trip. This one is perfect for families. Pick a town with several thrift stores or flea markets. Make the entire vacation a treasure hunt. Each person gets a tiny budget, maybe $5 or $10. Then everyone spends the day hunting for cool, quirky items. Vintage shirts, books, old games, unique decorations. You will laugh, bond, and enjoy an unforgettable vacation day that costs almost nothing. Number 27. The scenic drive escape. Some of the best vacations happen inside your car. Pick a scenic route and drive through mountains, forests, coastlines, or farmland. Make stops along the way to take pictures, have snacks, or enjoy small towns. For example, the Blue Ridge Parkway, Route 66, the Columbia River Highway, or the Overseas Highway in Florida all offer beautiful views. A scenic drive is simple, relaxing, and extremely budget-friendly. Number 28. The library passport vacation. Many libraries now offer free passes to museums, zoos, or parks. All you do is borrow a pass for a day and enjoy a major attraction for free. For example, many libraries offer free zoo entry, free planetarium tickets, or free museum passes. This is one of the most underrated ways to take a budget vacation. All you need is a library card. When you put all these ideas together, one thing becomes clear. You do not have to be rich to take a great vacation. If you remove the pressure of expensive flights, fancy hotels, and overhyped destinations, you open the door to dozens of affordable ways to relax, recharge, and make memories that last forever. The real question is this: which of these cheap vacation ideas would you try first, and why?